Hi, welcome to Glow's Kindred Kitchen, and I'm Glow. Well, today I wanted to share a recipe with all of you that I have made through the years, but it's been quite some time since I made it. I actually kind of forgot about it until a friend of mine on YouTube, she had made some wonderful truffles and kind of reminded me of it in a way, and so I just wanted to share this with you. I'll put a link also in the bottom of my video so that you can go to Viola's channel. The name of her channel is Viola's Baked and Cooked Delights, and she's a great cook as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, it's been many years since I made this, and I could not find my original recipe. But you know how you keep those recipes in your head, and I started looking through cookbooks and online, and it started to come back to me. So let's go ahead and get started. There's many variations to this. I always have used Special K cereal, and they have like the big flakes in it. 6 cups of it. And it calls for some of the recipes when I looked it up online, and my cookbooks called for just like 1 cup of peanut butter, some called for 1.5, but I recall using more than that. I think it was like 1 3/4. So that's what I'm doing today, but we like peanut butter. So, and then to that, I have my burner on low right now for this peanut butter to start to melt. And I used this measuring cup for the peanut butter because it's like a plunger. It just makes it much easier to measure out for you for the peanut butter. There's 1 cup of granulated sugar, and then there's 1 cup of light corn syrup, or you can just use regular corn syrup. Reason mine is coming out of my measuring cup so easily is because I greased this measuring cup with my butter spray. And it really does help for recipes like this where you want your stuff to come right out. It's great, works great too for honey. So there we go. So I'm going to just kind of stir this to combine it. And that way it'll melt in here. And at the meantime, what I have over here is, I'm going to just show this to you. I have 1.5 cups of butterscotch chips, and then I also have 1.5 cups of semi-chocolate chips. Some of the recipes I found used only 1 cup, but I recall I used more than that. But we like to have that extra layer on top.
You mean semi-sweets?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
I think you said semi-chocolate.
Oh, okay, semi-sweet chocolate. Thank you, Richard. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on my burner, and I have both of these burners on low right now. And then I'll be back once this gets all combined and melted, and we'll be on to the next step. Well, our peanut butter mixture here now is ready to take up. You want to wait until it starts to bubble around the edges, which it is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. This took about, I would say, 12 minutes to get to this state. If you don't have kind of a heavy bottom pan, I would recommend that you use a double boiler for this, or put some water in a pan and put a bowl over the pot, you know, but don't let that bowl touch the water. And that acts as a double boiler as well. But anyway, let's go ahead now and pour this in here. I did butter my bowl before I put my cereal in there as well. And the reason I do that is so that it is easier to get out in the end. It smells good. Like I said, I haven't had these in years. And I hadn't even thought about them until I saw that video of Viola's. And I was like, that reminds me of something. And I'm excited about trying these. It's been a long time. So now what I'm going to do is just scrape this off here. I'm going to use this wire whisk. I think it'll work well for this to mix it up. Look how nice that is, the way it's just blending.
Yep.
If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you're going to love these. You see, by greasing the bowl, see how easy it's coming away from the edges?
No stick.
Yep. Makes it nice too for easier cleanup. Whoop. Until you do that. My counter's clean. So, yeah, look at that, you guys. So, now I'm going to move my 9 by 13 pan. Whoops. And I grease that as well with my nonstick spray. And I'm just going to get all this gooey stuff off of here. See how nice that cleaned up?
Very good,
Yeah,
very good.
I love that thing. Now we're just going to put this in the pan. Let me stir this real quick. Be right back with you. You gotta get that going good. It's almost melted. All right. Now let's put this in here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to put this in here, and then I'll be right back, and we're going to put the chocolate and peanut butter, or the butterscotch rather, chips on top.
Sounds good, Miss Chloe.
Well, now we put the base in there, and you need to work with it fast because it hardens fairly quick. And then you're just going to pour your chocolate and butterscotch that you melted in this on top of your stove. You can also do this in the microwave in 30-second increments and stir in between. So what you do now after you get this on here is you spread it out. I actually had to add a little bit of half and half to mine, and also a little bit of cooking oil. For some reason my chips weren't melting like I would like them to do, and that's just a little trick you can do. If it's not the right consistency that you want, you can always do that. It doesn't affect the flavor at all. So what I'm doing is I'm just spreading this over so it's rather even. Now, some of the recipes I looked at, they said to refrigerate this until it was chilled. I never recall doing that, so I'm just going to leave this at room temperature until it hardens. And just put that over there. And then once this starts to harden a little, let me see if I can do it here. Well, I can lightly. This is Malden sea salt. It's large flakes, and it is just delicious. But I'm just going to lightly do it, and then as it cools a little bit more, I'll put a little bit more on, but it is so good. And I had never done that before, but I saw that in one of the recipes that I found, and I'll put a link in the bottom of this of her recipe, so you can take a look at that as well. So anyway, this is going to cool, but doesn't that look great? And it's a no bake, super easy.
Smells good. Looks good.
So we'll be back later on after this totally cools off, and we'll give it a sample. Well, now it's time for the best part, the taste test. Before I do that, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. And welcome to our new subscribers, and welcome to all the subscribers we have. We really appreciate the time that you spend with us and your commitment and support to our channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here and eat this together. Look how delicious that looks. With the flaked sea salt on top and that frosting. By adding that little bit of half and half and the vegetable oil to this, it makes the frosting a little bit softer. It's just delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. Look at that.
It is good.
Oh, you can smell the peanut butter in it and the chocolate. You guys, you gotta try this. This is really good. The bottom with the Special K and the peanuts and stuff, the peanut butter. It's soft and crunchy, and then that chocolate frosting is so soft, and then that flaked sea salt on top just really accentuates it. It takes away from the sweetness of it and just balances the whole thing out. This is delicious. Elizabeth, you need to try this. You are absolutely going to love this. She's our peanut butter and chocolate lover in the family. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and join us again in Glow's Kinder Kitchen with Glow. Talk to you later. Bye.